what just happened? I'm just like walking down the aisle and here's another piece of Pyrex in the middle of the electronics. Okay, well we are in Walkersville, Maryland today, and we're about to head in and see what we can find to buy and flip for a profit. Here we go. Well, I always start here in the figurines, so that is where we're going to kick it off today. The music is really loud as usual, so I'm going to do my best to talk fast and to talk loud to try not to get a copyright strike. There's some lizards. There is an Italian flower pot down here that deserves a closer look. At least I think it's Italian. Let's check it out. There's no markings on it, but it sure looks Italian for $5.49. I think I'll grab the flower pot. I wish there was an underplate to go with it, but I don't see anything on the shelf. That looks kind of interesting. Oh, maybe not. I thought it was a dragon. It's not. It's just somebody's art project. Never mind. It was cooler when I thought it was a dragon. There is a sweet little pitcher, and as long as the handle is on there well enough, there's no chipping along it. I can't really tell. Yeah, you know, it might be a little rough where the handle is attached, like it chipped around here, so I'm going to leave that behind. This could be the base. Maybe. Let's see. $3.49. Does that look nice together? Maybe not. Maybe yes. I don't know. I don't think that is. I can't tell. That could also be a lid. There's quite a bit happening here. I'm not really sure what's going on. I think I'm going to leave that. I'm going to take a peek in the bags as I walk by. Last time I was here, I got a really neat lighter. It was shaped like Godzilla. It was kind of an exciting moment, especially since I don't normally find much in the bags. But there's a sweet bunny, some alligators. Here is a set of dishes. I was thinking that these were those stackable dishes, but they don't have a lip on the bottom, so they don't actually stack. So never mind on those. There's a covered dish in the back with some heavy silver overlay. It kind of looks like maybe it's Silver City. You can see it even is marked Sterling. It's a divided dish. $4.49. I don't see any chips or cracks on it, so I think I'm going to pick that up. It's even marked Sterling. So there we go. She's kind of pretty. Who is she? Is she vintage? I don't know what's happening here. She's marked Ella Wells, St. Clairsville, Ohio. She's like a handmade doll. I kind of like her. And I'm really not into dolls. That's neat. She's made of a bottle. Okay, I'll grab that. I feel like a lot of work went into that. She's pretty great. And then this. What is this? There are no markings on that. It's an owl planter, I'm assuming. $3.49, maybe contemporary? Probably contemporary. And what is this? Wait, okay. Now we're down on the bottom level. That's where the good stuff is. You guys remember that's where the good stuff is. Who is this guy? It's a sheep with eyelashes. We've seen the bunny with eyelashes before, but never the sheep. This is 1984. That doesn't surprise me at all. A part of me wants to buy it, but a part of me is like, that's not a good decision. Look at those eyes. Somebody's going to come by and fall in love. I just know it. That's kind of a fancy jar. I don't see any etched markings on the bottom, but it does look to be like a heavy crystal. I'm not going to mess with that. And this is a cow planter. Somebody put a lot of work into that. Oh my goodness, look at that thing. That is fancy. I'm going to buy this just so it doesn't get broken. And then I'm probably going to put it in my booth. It's $9.49. And I just foresee it staying here at the Goodwill and getting broken. So I'm going to buy it and I'm going to sell it in my booth. Make a little bit of money on it. I don't have to make a killing, but I also don't want to see it broken. And it's artist signed. Somebody worked hard on it. And we're not going to leave it here to die. What are these cups? These are made in Italy. I think they're maybe trying to look like solamine, which is so crazy because I was just at another Goodwill and I found some solamine. But these are different. These are something else. These are something. I don't know. They might be worth picking up because they kind of look like it. They might be a compliment too. So I can see 3. No, I see 4. There's 4 of them there. How much are they? $1.49 each. Here is a fancy old table for $14.79. It's pretty lightweight. I could probably fit it in a Subaru if it's working. And that's some fancy stuff. I mean, actually, it's the opposite of fancy. It's kind of primitive, and I think that's why I like it. It is a drop leaf, so you can see here it has all the mechanisms and stuff. I just don't know how old it would be. It just looks primitive, and $14.79. It's not a very big table. So we can check out the bottom and see if there's any markings. I don't see anything down here, but you can see the hardware. I think the hardware has maybe been replaced. I don't know. I mean, this might be a good square table just to have in the booth to put stuff on. It like shrinks. It's good. It's $14.79. I think I'm gonna grab it. I kind of like the looks of that artwork. It looks like an original. That's really fun. A little girl blowing bubbles. What is that even? That is something. October 1999. It's $12.49. That is so cute. Alright, I'll take that as well. And actually, I was heading in this direction to check out this bronze. Maybe? Is it a bronze? Oh, what's going on here? I'm not really sure what's going on with her, but she's $12.49. She's pretty fancy looking. I think she may have been a lamp because there's some holes in the back.
This is insane.
So I really love the look, and I'm gonna take that with me too. Okay, I came back for it. I'm just gonna grab it. I mean, it could be the one, it could not be the one, but at the end of the day, it fits perfect, and it's gonna need an underplate, so we're just gonna pretend that's it. I mean, it kind of looks the same, except one's glazed and one's not, so I'm not really sure what all is going on there, but we're gonna make it work. What is this thing? That looks fancy. 1949. Is that Pyrex? I don't know that pattern. Looks like a fancy pattern. Time I would be like, oh, that's a such and such and such. What I like about this is it doesn't have a bunch of wear to it. I feel like it could be worth $19.49, or it could be worth more than that. Worst case, I break even. I don't know, but I like that there's not a whole lot of dishwasher wear, because I come across these sets and like that Amish butter print right there, it usually has a lot of wear. This is down here on the bottom, and it just looks like such a fun umbrella. I love that pattern on it, and also I'm like, listen, I don't need an umbrella. Unfortunately, it does appear as though the stick to put it in the ground actually impaled it at the top. But that is such a fun pattern. I could totally see somebody repurposing the fabric from this umbrella into something. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be the one to facilitate that. They'll have to come and pick it up for themselves. What just happened? I'm just like walking down the aisle, and here's another piece of Pyrex in the middle of the electronics. This is $24.49. I feel like this is the Christmas pattern that Dagny picked up once when we were at Shillington. It has a fancy lid. I don't even know what's going on right now. I don't even normally pick up Pyrex. And here I am. I thought this was going to be a sucky trip to the Goodwill and filling the cart. There we go. Okay. Our total spend today was $124. I feel like that turned into a great trip to Goodwill. I was a little nervous at first. We weren't finding anything. And then it just started snowballing. It was like in the areas that I'm the least likely to go into. For instance, the furniture, we found that bronze. I don't know if she's actually bronze, but that lady figurine, that statue, I feel like she could do well in my booth. and then a Pyrex. I'm like, what is happening right now? This is crazy. It just turned out to be a really awesome trip to Goodwill. I was not expecting that today. But I'm gonna move on to the next Goodwill now, and I'm gonna take you there. So here we go. Okay, here we are in the figurines. What is this? Oh my gosh. Is this what I think it is? I don't actually know what this is. I thought maybe it was like an end of day piece of glass. A lot of the times in old bottle factories back in the day, at the end of the day, the glass workers would make a random piece of glass. Well, sometimes there were turtles, and I bought and sold those in the past. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Maybe a candle holder? I don't know. $7.49. Whatever it is. I'll grab it. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to buy it for $7.49. There is a large Wheaton bottle, $2.49. What is this thing? This is Strawberry Street. I'm not sure what that little purple flower is on there. I can't tell if it was added after the fact. It's a little strange. This is pretty. It looks like it could be vintage. The plate underneath it is definitely depression glass. Check out all of these glasses. Those are fantastic. I have these in almost every single color. I think these are the Georgian pattern or the honeycomb pattern. There's a lot of them here, oh my goodness. And they're different sizes too. Aren't they? That one maybe? Yeah, they are different sizes. Wowzers. There's a lot happening here. This one back here looks like might glow under black light. Where are the rest of those? We need more of those ones. I'm gonna grab that. Our feature this week on knickknacks so happens to be it glows, and so I'm hoping this glows. I don't have a black light with me, but I'm hoping it glows. I think I might grab a few of these. Some of them are real chipped up, but I might throw together a few. The blue ones I don't have, so we'll grab the two blue. But look how chipped up that is. I mean, that is in rough shape. Is that another? Whoop. No, that is an avocado green. That is not going to glow. And that is just clear. So it looks like only the one is the uranium glass. That vase is a pretty orange. Cased, well, I shouldn't say cased, it's just satin glass. Pretty orange satin glass. There's lots of scuffing on it though, so I don't really want that. Last week when I was here, someone I think noticed these canisters and I was oblivious to them. These are still here, I think probably because of the cost. This is $14.49 and the other is $17.49. This is Design Nafe. I might look those up or try to look them up. My signal's always spotty in here, but maybe they're worth something. Here is the picture that might go with those glasses. I wish it was the uranium glass picture. That would be amazing. So I was able to get a signal and look these up. It looks like two of them sold for $10. It was best offer accepted, but here we have a set of three that it was a set price and they sold for $25. So for the price that they're at now, I don't think it's a good decision for resale. Maybe if I was just buying them for myself, but I'm not. Here is some of Butch's artwork. I've bought this before. I remember being confused by his signature on the back. But I'm not so confused anymore because you guys quickly told me that what I was looking at was Butch. The last one I bought was Sheep. This one's pretty cool. I've still yet to sell the last one though, so I'm going to stick that right here. I mean, part of the reason I haven't sold it is because I haven't priced it and put it out. But I'm going to leave that there for someone else. Oh man, I was excited for those for a second. So these really do look like they could be Blanco. They're just in shape. Blanco makes these dimpled glasses, these dimpled drinking glasses that you can actually currently buy on their website. Those are plastic. They're not Blanco. That looks like it wants to be the Rubina Ramba something, but it's not. It's Pro Flowers. They make that shape just like it. That is $4.49. It is an optic amethyst. Those have some serious hard water stains on it, but I'll pay $4.49 for that. Here is a Black Forest cuckoo clock. It's missing the stag embellishments at the top, unfortunately. Gosh, these things freak me out. Oh, there they are. They're hanging. They're actually hanging from the bottom. And the weights are on the other side of the shelf. I might grab this and sell it as is. When I first started reselling, I purchased 2 of these at a yard sale. And I sold them. And even though I sold them as is, the buyer came back to me and was like, these don't work. And it was like a whole thing. And ever since then, I've shied away from selling clocks. But I'm willing to give this a try. I'm going to go around the corner and grab the weights. Here's a bird. That is for watering. And then over here, that's really fun. I feel like somebody made that. Or maybe it's mass produced and just made to look homemade. This is a really pretty saucer. And of course, there's no cup to go with it. I'm going to scoot down this way because that is where I saw the weights. Hopefully they're still here. Oh, there they are. Okay, so these are the cuckoo clock weights. I saw them earlier. I considered picking them up because I know there's value in just the weights. But then I was like, I don't really want to mess with that. And then sure enough, here we are with the clock and the weights. Fantastic. This cake plate down here is so pretty. It's $14.49. Oh, it's false. Of course it's false graph. Isn't that always the joke? Of course it's false graph. Oh, it's so pretty and it's false graph and I'm not going to mess with it. Not just because it's false graph, but also because when I picked it up, it's very heavy. I'm actually going to check out this. This is really pretty. It looks like I got a little too close to the stove though. I almost wonder if that could be cleaned up. It's $2.49. It's a spoon rest. I don't know if I want to mess with that though. Here are some bowls. Those are Mikasa. Those actually look like they're handmade pottery, but they're not. Each one is a little bit different. There's some pretty clear moon and stars. I'll grab that for only $5.49. And this is also really darling. This is With Love 2007. Looks like somebody just set that there. I don't think it belongs in this section per se. I'm gonna come over here and check out the wood because I kind of I honestly just ignored it. So I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything over here. This is really adorable. That is Fabler IKEA. Yes, I believe I've looked at pieces from this line before. I'm not sure what this is back here, but it does look kind of cool. Let's pull that out. Yeah, it's plastic. I don't know. I kind of like that the handles look brass, but the whole thing is plastic, even the handles. So maybe a little bit anticlimactic. Oh, Campbell. Fantastic. Alright, well they rolled out a fresh cart and I grabbed the Bill Campbell off the cart for $12.49. That was a little exciting, and now here comes the next cart. We're going to check it out real quick. Alright, so they actually rolled out a fresh cart and they have a bunch of the glasses in here. So I'm going to grab a few more that I think might glow to complete the set. And that looks just straight ruby. I don't really need the ruby, so I'm going to put that one back. Here are some littler ones. Those are mostly amber though. Looks like there's a few. Ooh. There's some more, the little ones. Oh, sorry. Scooch. Mostly amber. Well, they're all different sizes and shapes in the baggies, so they're not really a complete set, but maybe I could piece something together. Because there's some short and there's some tall. Some are Viking, some are Anchor Hawking. They're all the Georgian patterns, so they can kind of be mixed and matched. I'm going to kind of do my best. I already have green. Hey, that looks like one of those little guys with the long legs. And now I'm going to have glitter all over my hands. Fantastic. Okay, well let's see what we missed getting put out on the shelves because we were so busy looking through bags and carts and all the things. That was pretty exciting. I didn't think I'd find another one. Oh my gosh, you have a black light. Oh my god, that's so fantastic. All right, so we got quite a few glasses. I did end up giving up the Amberina to one of the ladies I met at the cart. It was a viewer. She gave me first dibs on the uranium, so it was only fair. But she also found this. And she's like, that's your style. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. That is so my style. That is really fun and goofy. So I'm going to grab that. And we're going to go check out vases over here. It would be great to come across another picture, but really the only picture they have is that amber one, and I'm just really not into it. And amber is just kind of boring. And it's $9.49. I noticed this on the cart earlier, and I was wondering if it works. Oh, it does. Excuse me. I think that Laurel might like that. She loved her vacuum the other week, so I'm gonna grab that for her. And then when she outgrows it, I'll just donate it back to Goodwill. There we go. I just noticed that from a distance. I was like, wait a second, steal for two. That is, what is that, chap? Well, it's not what I thought it was, but it is like a folk art redware. 2 for 2. It seems to be in good condition. Just stick it in there. All right. Well, I don't recall my exact spend. I think it was 107, maybe. I'll put it up here. But I feel like we got some really great stuff today. It was kind of unexpected. I was so excited when I found that uranium glass on the shelves, and I was like, oh, I'll just take this. And then another one came. I'm like, oh my gosh, now I have a pair. And a pair is so much better than just one. So that was really a great pick. I'm gonna move on to the next Goodwill now, and you guys are gonna have to wait for that video, and I will see you tomorrow.